Wow, wow. Well, I am truly, truly honored to receive this award. I'm just filled with gratitude and humility to be standing up here. When my sister from another mother, Amy Schmitz, over there, told me she was nominating me, I was like, yeah, Schmitzy, right. Not a chance, but knock yourself out. But here we are. And while I can easily come up with a couple dozen people I think are more deserving, many of whom I see around in this room, I am not going to give it back. Thank you. So from the first section meeting I attended back in the 90s, I just wanted to be a dispute resolver. I remember seeing the presenters at that meeting and saying, I want to be like them. Some of you may know this, but my younger son's name is Alexander David Rule for the initials. Thank you. Yeah, and he's 22 now, so I've been a wannabe for a long time. I love working with mediators. I love hanging out with mediators, being inspired by mediators. I think the qualities that draw people into mediation are the qualities I like in people, and that's why I love being in this community. I have friends who said to me, don't you want to do something else? But the truth is no, this is all I want to do. Until I can't do anything else, I want to keep doing this. I've been lucky to be in the ADR field long enough to have many of my heroes become friends. And they say don't meet your heroes, but in dispute resolution, I have yet to be disappointed by meeting any of my heroes. I've also been part of many great organizations. Some of you may know this alphabet soup from NAME to NIDR to CBR to ACR to CBI to ACR to ICODR. There's a whole panoply of groups. And it's been a privilege to contribute to the growth and development of our field. It's hard to name everybody I feel indebted to on this journey. They only give me 5 minutes because I do stand on the shoulders of many great, great people. But a couple people do stand out to me. One is Janet Rifkin, who originally inspired me to be a mediator. She wrote the book Peaceful Persuasion. Another is Tom Fee, my buddy at NIDR. Tom told me you don't have to be a lawyer to be a mediator. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. And John Healy in particular. I wear this button here, the Conflict Net. Asked me about Conflict Net. He gave me this button 30 years ago when I was at a section conference, showing off email to mediators, saying, you might want this. And mediators going, I'm not so sure that that's going to work, But John offered me a vision for how tech and dispute resolution could come together when I was just a fresh-faced, unpaid intern back at NIDR. So thank you. Thank you, John. It was John and Jim Melamed, the visionaries who created Mediate.com and grew it into the biggest ADR site in the world. They eventually hired me as the first employee, which opened this whole world of online dispute resolution to me. And now Jim has asked me to come back and serve as Mediate's CEO, so the circle completes. They helped me out when I had nothing to offer in return, and they showed me how to get started. They showed me what it meant to be a mediator, a mentor, and a friend. They say, don't do work to impress your peers, do work that your heroes will be proud of. And when I think of them, that's what I hope they feel about all of this. I also feel I'm largely up here because of the achievements of the ODR field, so I feel like I'm getting credit for everything that's happened in ODR, and there's people all around the world that have done that. The first name that many of you know is Ethan Katch, the father of ODR. I wouldn't have a career if not for Ethan. But also, my closest collaborator and partner, Chitu Nagarajan, who I founded Modria with, who worked with me at eBay and PayPal. As I say, the password on my mobile phone is Chitu is great, and it's true. I think I trust her more than I trust myself. Also, my colleagues at the National Center for Technology and Dispute Resolution, many of whom are here, like Noam and Jan and Amy, but many people who aren't here, Leah and Spinek and Graham and Warnike and Dan, again, more names than I can mention, but it's whatever ODR has become, it's the work that all of us did together. I also want to say I've been lucky enough to be part of some great teams, from Online Resolution, which Anna mentioned, to Modria, which we started with Chitu, and now Mediate.com. Carol, Byron, Jim, Claire, Josh, Angie, Neil, now Ron, the ODR.com team, and Chennai. It's just an honor and a privilege to get to work with them every day. I'm enormously proud of the work we've done so far and what we're going to do. So I'll just leave. Thank you for listening to me wax poetic about all of this. But I just want to say technology is here to stay. It's going to continue to change the world. When I think back to 2000, and what's happened since then, it's just incredible. And I think the next 20 years are going to be even crazier with quantum computing and artificial intelligence. And we all need to embrace these technologies to help deliver value to our parties and live up to the goals that we have in the field. And I'm looking forward to working with all of you to make that happen. So thank you again for this incredible honor. I really appreciate it. And Anna, please.